Good morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. I'm taking some long distance shots because the new phone arrives today, and I do a lot of my filming on my phone. And it's supposed to have a better zoom. It's supposed to have a better zoom. So I am excited. Trying to get that rod in there. Oh, hey, I think the new one is down in the parcel box. So we need to go get that so we can get, her name's Barb. Everybody say howdy, Barb. We need to get this set up. We'll put brackets right here. We'll be able to open this door. And I think, yeah, it'd probably be best if it goes like that. And you put the catch up here. I'll show you. It's not hard. It's not hard. What do you say, chickens? What do you say? We still don't have a clue where the bantams are laying. If they're laying, heck, they could all be roosters for all we know at this point. Oh man, I've never seen him. Oh, there he goes. Where'd he go? Hang on. What's he? I think he's like a little titmouse. That's my little bird bath buddy. Yeah, I've seen him on the bird bath camera, but I've never seen him in the bird bath. What is that? What a day to not have the new camera yet, man. Anybody tell what that is? He's the only one that's found that bird bath. Wow. Looking good. Winner! Look at Goose. What in the world? Oh man, dogs are funny. Winner! My goodness. Little cooler today. We had some sprinkles roll through last night, and I was pretty excited about it. But then I found out that Grandma and Grandpa and Kyle and Shannon got like straight rain. Like it rained where they were at. So I'm not that happy about my sprinkles. Woo! What's up, pigs? What's up, pigs? Easy, pig. There we go. Half a scoop for the sheep. Go half there, half there. There we go. Yeet. Oh, good morning. How about that? No backing up or nothing. See, Reba, it's okay. She can go all the way around. It's all right. Dolly, doing okay? Doing all right? They're doing what I need them to do, which is just keep this down. No regrets. Izzy, how them teats doing? Looking pretty good. Man, some of you guys, that song that I sang yesterday, my dad, man, he taught us so many stinking songs when we were growing up. The Old Gray Mare, probably better not sing that one. Diddy-ding low, do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? He used to sing us that. Love to go swimming with bow-legged women. Gosh, what were some of the other ones, man? It's a Comet. Tastes like Listerine. Comet. It makes your teeth turn gray. All of them, man. Miss Susie had a steamboat. Golly. I mean, I had these little ditties in my head growing up. That's what my dad, it was oldies music and then them songs that you can't sing anywhere. Oh man. Where would the world be without dads? Chickens. Hang on, let's check on the plants. Little tricolored willows looking pretty good. This dogwood. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. I think it's all right. I mean, I don't know. Love it. Absolutely love it. Little Eastern white pine. Carl! What's up, brother? You guys see any chickens laying eggs over here? You see any chickens laying eggs over here? Huh? Any chickens laying eggs? I don't see any. I do need to get into there and clean up though. We gotta hang this lattice. I want like a big, like a hinge right here, like something we can raise and lower, because the chickens do be getting under there and trying to lay eggs. This thing here, man, I think it's doing okay. I could still pull that out of the ground. I mean, it might as well be in a pot. It's so pretty though. It's doing what it's supposed to, right? Got the magnolia tree doing magnolia things. Looking pretty good. I love it. I really want another one. One of you guys sent us about 100 magnolia seeds, and in yesterday's video I showed where I put the best ones in some water. They're supposed to sit for 48 hours, and then we throw them in a bag of like peat moss or something over the winter, keep them in the refrigerator, and then we can plant them in the spring. So I'm excited about that. I appreciate it. And somebody else is sending us some from like 100-year-old magnolia tree that you've got growing near you. So I'm excited. Thank you. Donkey, Lily, Pedro, how you guys doing? Keeping the front 5 acres safe right now. She's thinking about it. There we go. So pretty with the chickens. So if you missed yesterday's video, we got everybody, all the cattle, treated for flies, except for Finn, because you can't treat them like 90 days before you process them. And we didn't get Tipsy, of course, which that's nothing new. Pretty much every time we treat for flies, Tipsy usually gets her dose like a day or two later because she's just too smart. She ain't playing that game. Well, good morning. How are you? You look so good without flies on you. Sure do. Yeah, hi. Hi. Glory. What do you say, young lady? Where's the baby? Who'd you leave in charge for babysitting? Fiona. Where's the babies? There's the babies with Aunt June. There they are. Just look at them. Oh my gosh. Junebug. Annie and Gracie. Hi. What's you doing? Doing okay? It's doing all right. Yeah, doing all right. Pretty good. You like a new pasture? A little bit better? Yep. There they come. Everybody doing good. Got Bonnie. Got Finn back there behind the hay ring doing Finn things. Tipsy. See, look, how do you not have flies? Will you just like rub up on everybody else? How'd that happen? Taters. What's up, buddy? Where's Knuckle Nuts? Where's MJ? Where'd y'all hide MJ? Huh? He back in there somewhere. They're probably like, who cares? Seriously though, I don't see him. We put up with him this long. We don't want to lose him now. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Glory. Tell me you're eating well without telling me you're eating well. Well, this morning, I'm going to take my lovely wife and we're going to go get one of them fancy schmancy coffees. We're going to run to a couple of stores. I might even have a surprise. Might even have a special guest. So stay tuned. Yes, this is the shirt I'm wearing. Sweat and all. But just look at this view, guys. Ready? Not this view. Calm down. Look at this. You can hear the neighbor's cows. See Miss Willow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Man, this bush made it through the hardest summer. I mean, it wasn't like a crazy hard summer, but like it made it through the summer. And now it's acting like it's struggling. Go figure. How's that possible? I do want to show you guys one thing though. I talked to my dad because mom and dad have always had a water softener. Now they don't at their current house because they're on rural. They had a water softener at their house that they lived at before this one, and they were there like 12 years. And they never had a problem with their water with salt in it killing their plants. Like they had tons of plants. They had a huge garden. I don't know. We have salt water in our house line and we have nothing in our ranch line. But the problem is the ranch line, it runs to right here on the side of the garage, and that's where it stops. I have no way of really getting that to the front of the house, not conveniently. So what I thought about doing, which my dad does, I thought about actually taking a line off of this with like hose or PEX and running it to the corner of the lean-to right there. And then we would just have a hose on, like a hose reel. I'll literally put it right here. I'll put a hose reel right here. I don't know that we have one. I mean, I think they're like 165 feet. So technically, yes, it would reach that far, but I have no way of getting it over there. I mean, I would love a spigot. See that white bucket? I would love a spigot right there. That would solve the world's problems. But I need it to be the ranch line without salt and chemicals in it. Not chemicals, but salt and, you know, the softened water. I need it to be that water to water our plants. But Dad was also saying they never had a problem with the salinity in the water as far as they knew at their previous house. They were never like mysteriously losing plants like we are. Like some of it I chalk it up to our soil, and I know you guys are saying get your soil tested, but like that bed right there, that's all 5-pound bags of soil we bought from Lowe's. All of our raised beds. That's not soil from around here. That's bags of topsoil. That's literally what it said. All in this raised bed. Those plants are growing in what's supposed to be some of the best dirt there is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I chalk it up to it may be water. I'm not sure. But if it's the water, I've either got to do something like I just talked about where I run a piece of PEX off of this line right here, which is what I'll probably do is run it up this post back there where that hydrant is. I'll run it up that post and then across this beam right here and angle it so when you shut it off, it actually runs out everywhere, if that makes sense. I could put it in the garage though, but that garage does get hot. But does it get hotter than the outside? I mean, honestly, the garage gets hotter than it is out here. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't get colder though. So like when you turned on the water, you would have hot water for a little bit. We just don't want it to freeze. But here's my other thing. When we go from right here and we start putting plants out there, we could just lay a piece of PEX like right across here, because PEX is pretty resilient. And then we could just shut it off in the winter because you're not watering in the winter anyway. Let me know your thoughts. I know it's kind of a catch-all right now. You're probably like, huh? But like, does anybody use, I mean, we did. We've had garden hoses. Mom and Dad, the entire time that farm has been there, they've used garden hoses all across their property. You know what I'm saying? I know it works. You just have to shut them off at the right time and make sure the water gets out. But is that what you would do here? Because I don't know that I want to go rent a trencher and trench through that pasture. After trying to dig holes, we're not going to make it very far. And I'm not renting a Mini X just to run a water line. guys really did a good job on this fence. I appreciate it. I'm really happy we did that. I would not have been as pleased. It would have worked, and it certainly is an option. But I am not regretting using those T-posts and those wood posts. And I don't know if my dad has shown it in one of his videos yet or not, but he actually bought those same brackets for one of his posts. So they work, and we would not have been able to do that without you guys. A couple of y'all sent us links, and that's why that fence looks the way it does. We were just gonna settle for barbed wire. Those brackets for those T-posts are a game changer, man. Very pleased.
You got something for me?
I do.
They know me as Rouse Rental Emporium.
This is
Chad's.
this is a what do we call this? It's that saw. Howdy, everybody. Grandpa Doss Farms, in case you didn't know. Dad.
Hi guys.
Now listen, here's the deal. Rouse Rental Emporium, you get stuff that's ready to use.
Yeah.
You don't get that at Chad Doesn't Want It Anymore. You get, I think this is the chain that came on it,
Okay.
but that's just so you have a stock number. Don't use that chain,
All right.
because
Well,
I've ripped it apart.
the story is that, yeah, you used it. It's okay. It's okay. It's a saw. It gets dirty. But I was looking to buy I was wanting to get a bigger battery-powered saw than that DeWalt.
Yep.
And Chad said, hey, look, I'm not using this right now. Why don't you try it out, see what you think, and maybe
This-
one day.
And
I'll
this,
get one.
this is, just so everybody knows, this is the Husqvarna T542i, and it comes with two giant batteries.
Yeah,
And if you're really feeling froggy, you can order the weed eater, and you already got two big bowl batteries for it.
no kidding.
So
Well, I'm
But Safford-
excited about it.
Safford sent me this a year ago,
About a year ago.
and I used it and I love it, but it's just not, it's not enough for what I need. So
Yeah.
Dad will use it because a lot of your stuff is like in your pasture, your new pasture.
It's 10 inches and down.
Yeah.
So my little DeWalt is okay, but now that's a 16. Yeah. I'm gonna put it to the test. I think I'm gonna get an 18-inch bar.
Yeah.
And that's 16.
Yep.
16. And I'm gonna get an 18. So I'm gonna put it to the, I'm gonna not put it to the test, I'm gonna overload it, but I think this will handle at least an 18.
Well, and this saw has a clutch, so you have to look up what that means.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't either.
If it cuts, I'm in, man.
It cuts, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I appreciate it. So I've really been excited about getting this thing. And the only reason I haven't pushed it is because it's still about 90 degrees.
I know.
And there's still chiggers
Yeah.
and flies and mosquitoes. And I got to wait for it to cool down a little bit. But once it does, man, I'm going to go to town.
Well, bless their hearts, people keep asking us why we don't get our chipper out, my wood chipper. Dude, first off, anything with leaves slows down the operation of it. So I got to wait till it goes dormant.
Yeah,
So-
I'm the same way right now.
Yeah.
I've tried it. I walked out the other day into the woods and paid
sure.
for it. Chiggers, I got poison ivy. And I've got to wait. But I'll get this all cleaned up, oiled up, sharpened. I'm going to order a different bar for it.
They may have
Go to town.
it in there. You want to go
Does
look?
it have to be a Husqvarna bar? It doesn't, does it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
Let's
know.
see.
But we can go look because we
Yeah,
can find
let's
you.
go
I
look.
told him you had the same brackets on your T-post. Do they know that? Does it
Yeah.
know you drove it?
Well,
Okay.
they do. This comes out today.
Yeah.
Ours comes out today. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if you watched Dad's video 2 hours ago, what'd you do?
Well, we have something in common. I drove the T-post in backwards and found out when I tried to put the brackets on that I had the T-post in backwards. I had to pull it out and do it all over again.
I did it too.
And then I talked to Chad, and he said, "Guess what? I did it too. I missed that video."
But one thing you learn is that T-post goes in a lot easier the second time around.
Oh man, it went in smooth as butter. it really did. And I was pretty mild mannered on video, but afterwards I just
Yeah,
oh
when you
my
live here
goodness.
with all these rocks, man, when you get a T-post in, you take a break every time, and
Well, I watered the ground. I literally took a hose and watered the ground. When I drove the T-post in about that far, and I just poured water down it, made a huge difference. Because I hit a rock, I was pounding something down for the last 4 inches.
Yeah.
Woo!
well, when you got those guys that shoot the dirt or shoot the earth with a power washer, but all we would be doing if we dug a hole with a power washer is just washing rocks.
Exactly.
I can't even go move the rock.
Listen, I'll tell you something right now. I'm making fun of all those guys out there that have nothing but sandy dirt, soil. It's all just no rocks. They go out and they hit that thing about 4 times. They got to go in and drink a glass of iced tea.
Yeah.
Wieners like Oscar. Wiener dogs.
Wieners.
Come to our place. You let pound in the T-post we pound in.
For sure.
That's how real men do it.
Hey,
right
there's
there.
a reason our fence guy just rents a skid steer and pounds them in with that.
That's right.
So
Me and Kyle does the same thing. So
let's go in here and look. What's going on? It's been a couple hours. We're back at the house. So this is what we're after. This is the rod for the chicken coop door. And I can already tell that this has what we need. See that? So the other one only came with this, and it wasn't inside of a package. It's getting warm. So somebody sent us this, one of you guys, and basically what happened is somebody must have ordered it before, like somebody else out there in Amazon ordering land, ordered this 36-inch down rod, and they installed it, decided they didn't like it, and then sent it back, but didn't include the hardware when they sent it back. And all you have to do when you send it back is say missing hardware, and then Amazon either sells it as a discount, so people buying it know, or they have extra hardware and they put it together for people that buy it next, like the kind lady that sent us one. They don't receive an item without all the hardware, so just do the right thing. That's all you gotta do. Anyway, now that we have the right hardware, let's go put it together. Woo! It's getting toasty. If I haven't said it enough, I'm ready for fall, man. It is hot. Hot out here. It was chilly this morning. It felt pretty stinking good, but I'm ready for it to be like real chilly. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can do this here. I think I want it on the inside instead of the outside. So the first thing you want to do is, in case you're interested in getting one of these, is make sure that when you, thank you, Sheriff. This is how you keep it from, like, you know, hitting your, this is how you keep it from dropping too low. I don't know what's in frame down here, but this is how you keep it from dropping too low. Boys and girls, I believe those are self-tappers for metal too. They are. That's why they're not going into this wood very well. Now, hang a down rod right there. Make sure it's level. Nope, don't want to do that. And the door, yep, door won't shut if you do that. Well, guess what? It wouldn't shut with the bracket on it. So it's got to go on the front. I'll show you why here after I get this done. Some of you are probably screaming at your internet machines because you already knew why. Some of you are screaming at your internet machines and you're going to act like you knew why, even though you did not. You know who you are. Chickens are making me nervous, man. Like they need to come in here and lay, so they're pacing. I've also got Lily and Pedro right there. And Pedro is raring to go, if you know what I mean. Take it easy. Take it easy. What are you so mad about? Huh? What's so mad about? My goodness. My goodness. What's so mad about? Hmm? All right. Well, let's see if this works. I mean, we're gonna have to make a new hole. Check it out. I like it. It's kind of decorative, kind of fancy. Oh yeah, that looks slick. That looks slick. This is not quite parallel with the ground because it just, I think the board's bent or the door's bent. I'm not sure, but it works. That's the most important thing. Okay, that's not where you use it, but right back here, we're just gonna open this now. You just undo it and drop her right down there. If you wanted to, you could cut the post and, what in the world? And make it a little better. But I think what I'm gonna do is get a piece of galvanized pipe and I'm gonna drive it into the ground wherever we want this thing. Probably right about there. You don't want it like maxed out because that's stress on the spring and the chain. But you also don't want it moving around in the wind So that's actually probably the best spot right there. Yep, need to drive a piece of pipe in there. That's what we'll do, and that'll hold it. Look at that. Just look at it. Chickens living bougie now, you know what I'm saying? One thing I do want to see is, I'll tell you what, I'm about to put a screw in this and hold it down, because when they jump out of here, they constantly flip up. But I wanted to see if they were nesting on these yet. I guess I'm gonna have to check the camera because it doesn't appear that they are. But regardless, if they're not, later, even if it's not on camera, Miss Ray's gonna ask me if I got any eggs today, and I'm always like, did I? So, mental note, when I'm editing this, there was 5 at 12:58 in the afternoon. 5 eggs so far. All right. For my next trick, we need to go down to the deer feeder and add some corn because it's running a little bit light. And you guys have been wondering if the spikes are working to keep the raccoons off the deer feeder, and it is. And not to mention, we had a new buck show up last night, like a buck that we've never seen on camera. We've got 4 bucks on camera. One of them's a spike. Well, now we have 5. One of them's a spike. The other one, or 2 of the others are like atypical, meaning their antlers don't match. And then the other one is a big, wide, older, I think he's only like a 4-point, but he's just thick-bodied, man. I'd love to get that guy. He's a big old boy. I'm pretty stinking excited about that. But let's see how close we can get here and toss some corn in this feeder. But these spikes are working to keep the deer, to keep the raccoons off the deer feeder. And I'm very, very pleased. And there's only 2 on each leg. I didn't even like wrap it. Come on. There we go. Woo! Thankful for long arms. Uh-oh. Made a donation. There we go. Woo. Yeah, these are 100% working. Don't worry, when I back out, I'll go that way so I don't drive over the leg. You only make that mistake once. They eat it pretty well. You know, I wish this was like in a grassy area, but just didn't have time to get to it this year. But I mean, like the camera has shown, it's not like it's cost us any traffic because they are definitely coming down here. I just threw a bag of this 5-card draw all over out here. It does a 1/4 acre and it went pretty far. It's supposed to be no-till. It's supposed to come up. We've got some rain coming, like an inch. And this area, while we do get rain and runoff right here, it would have to be 4 or 5 inches to wash that away. So I'm hoping that some of that'll take and come up here in the next, 8 to 10 days. We'll see. I'm gonna stay off of it. That's why I wanted to refill that feeder. So that way, as this, makes its way into growing back here, we'll stay off of it because that feeder, it should last about a month with that feed that I just put in. What are they doing? No. You guys got plenty. No. Stinkers. Look at them. Look at how thick them cows are. None of you are hungry. None of you. Not a single one. You guys as hungry as I am. Good grief. It's almost comical. I mean, they were way up in the top pasture. Like I saw them on camera. Way up in the top pasture. And they hear that side by side and here they come. Ridiculous, Miss Glory. Ridiculous. Oh. You guys are fine. Tons to eat in there. Just knock it off. There's tons to eat down here. I can tell y'all ain't been down here for a week or so. Hi. Y'all ain't hungry. No, tell your friends there's plenty to eat. Go tell your friends there's plenty to eat. No, y'all are fine. Y'all are fine. You're good. You have a spider on your head. That wouldn't be a problem if you'd let me spray you for splash spray. Yep. That would be, then you wouldn't have to worry about that. Mm-hmm. Woo. Oh, quit it. Yeah, we were all real concerned when you were missing earlier. Quit it. Worse than the boys sometimes. All right, listen, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go up the top and edit. Get out of this heat because we got rain coming, which means cooler temps. So ain't no point in being out here when it's like this. It is hot and humid back here, man. Look at my beard. Just washed it last week. Hey, God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. No matter what we do, I sincerely appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Y'all be good. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Peace.